So how do we add armatures and bones to a sculpture, to something that is one single mesh instead of a bunch of individual objects? Well, much the same way you add them to your objects, we're going to set parent. So I've got my sculpture here, and I've got my armature inside, and I can control click on that, or shift click on the armature there, and then press control P, and generally I'm going to set the parent with automatic weights, and that's what I've done in this case. I've already done it, so I'm not going to do it again. And it's going to do some of the work for us, but definitely not all of it. If I then just select the armature and go into pose mode, and I move that part, you can see things move. The problem I have with this is, yeah, the head looks pretty good, but the arms, not so good. They're moving large parts of the body. Let's try the legs. The legs are moving large parts of the body. So I'm going to have to go in and adjust how much of this sculpture moves when I move any one of the individual bones. And now I've got something else going on here that's going to make this easier to do impossible. You can see the bones even though they're inside my sculpture. That's because I went down to the armature setting here and I told it to, under viewport display, show my bones in front. So no matter where I am, the bones are always going to be in front of the sculpture. If I had that off, the bones would be inside and you wouldn't be able to see them. So let's turn that back on. Another thing that you can do in here is my bones are displayed as octahedrons right now. I could change it to sticks so they take up less room. They're just more minimalistic and out of the way. And I think I'll do that for this part of it. Now let's figure out how to change what moves when we move a bone, because, you know, that's not good. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go into object mode, and I'm going to select my model here. Then I'm going to go into weight painting mode. And in weight painting mode, I'm on the draw tool, and you can see your draw options across the top. Weight of 1, radius of 47, strength of 1. Basically what this means is if I start painting on my model, I'll get a red band, and then a little yellow around the edge, green, and then lighter blue out to the side. So what that means is anything red moves with the bone without deforming. Anything yellow or green deforms a little bit, doesn't move quite so much. It's sort of attached and it tends to stretch. And so what's happening here is when I move this leg, for instance, all these parts of the body that are not dark blue are moving as well. And same thing with the arm. Let me undo that weight paint I just did there. So what I want to do is clean this up as much as possible. And I'm actually going to work on the arm first instead of the leg. And to get to the arm, if I look over here again under my vertex groups, I've got all of my named bones. Well, I didn't name them all. I guess the two in the middle of the body don't really move. But I've got left arm and left leg and right arm and right leg. And so I'm just going to pick, let's go with the left arm. I don't know why, but I just feel like doing the left arm. And you can see all the different lighter blue colors out here that are affected when this arm moves. So I'm just going to try to quickly fix that up. I'm going to adjust the radius of my brush so it's very large. I'm going to turn the weight all the way down. I'm going to leave the strength up because I just want to block out large areas here in blue. I don't want anything to be a light blue or a green anywhere else in this body. I don't care that I'm changing some of the color in the arm. In fact, I'm not even going to fix it. I'm going to go back and test it first, and then I'm going to fix it. So yeah, let's test that right now. I'm going to go back to object mode so I can select my armature, and then I'm going to go into pose mode so I can move my armature. Select that bone, and you know what? That's not half bad. Let's rotate that in the Z, come forward and backward. So it folds a little bit right there at the body when I do it too far in this direction, but that's pretty workable. Let's say I wanted to mellow this out a little bit and add a little bit more green right at the flex point. I would have to go back into object mode, select the character, go back into weight painting mode. There's an easier way to do this. If you go to edit, and take the check mark off of lock object modes. Then you can just click on an object and it will stay in whatever mode it was in before. So it was in object mode, and I'm just going to go to weight painting. Notice I didn't have to do anything special to get back over here. And what I'm going to do now is adjust some of this color so that we get more of the green and light blue into that flex joint. Now obviously this brush is way too big at this point, so I'm going to press F, which is another way to adjust the radius, and then move my mouse. What you have on the outside is the old size of the brush, and what you have on the inside is the new size of the brush. I'm moving my mouse left to shrink that. I could also move it right to make it grow. And when I'm happy with the brush, I'll just click. So there's my new size. The other thing I want to do is I want to turn my weight up. I don't want it to be 0 anymore, but I might not want it to be 1 either. I don't want things to go red. So I'm going to try like a 0.5. I also don't want them to go whatever color this is going to produce. Yeah, like that yellow. I don't want it to get there instantly, so I'm going to undo that. Set my, I didn't mean to undo my weight, but let me set my weight back to closer to a 0.5. So I'm going to turn my strength down so that my brush isn't as strong. And it looks like I got to shrink my brush again. It's kind of irritating. Now let's try it. Okay, that's a little bit better. Now we're just getting gentle little light blue right kind of where we might want it. I'm just clicking and letting go. If I wanted to stack the effect, I could and make it darker and darker and darker, but I think I'm just gonna lightly hit around here. Now this is something I didn't notice, but apparently that was still moving a little bit. All right, and let's go test it out, because that's what you do when you're sculpting. There's lots of testing. Now I'm in brush mode. I can't click on my armature, but I can just run over here and grab it. And I'm still in pose mode because I had unchecked the checkbox over here for lock objects. So this makes my life a little bit easier. We'll give them a couple of flexes. You know what? That's not bad in that direction. Let's go in the Z direction. Yeah, okay. I like that. And I would have to repeat that for every one of my bones. So I could just click back on my object now. I'm still in weight painting mode. Orbit around, grab another bone, like the other arm, and go to town. And repeat that for all the different bones in the model until I was happy with the way that things moved. And that's how you deal with bones and weight painting in single mesh models like this.